So, today I woke up early due to the tons of messages I received on Discord telling me to check the latest Wargaming video. And oh boy, you were right. It is pretty much a two shotgun, or what kind of thing is it, like a double machine gun on top of every single tank you want. It will cost gold, unfortunately. And here it's a special attachment that they mounted on the T-44-85, the tier 7 Russian premium tank. And to be fair, it's really cool because finally they are giving us some realism, even if it's only on the aesthetic of the tank and not necessarily on the statistics. But that's already a great step toward getting your players more interested into the game. So for this, congratulations, Wargaming. But let's go back to our ship and take a look at what they prepared. Just take a look at this beauty directly into the game. It's probably my favorite camo so far. They did an amazing job, and it also proves us that in the future Wargaming will only focus on those kinds of aesthetic, on special attachments like that. I don't know yet if it's going to be a lot more expensive than the regular attachments, but I feel like Wargaming will not do the exact same mistake because we have been complaining for the price of those cosmetics for a very long time. Now we take a look at the special IS-7. So here you might think, and this is what I thought at first, that the tank you're seeing right there is simply a copy-paste of the regular IS-7, like just a legendary camouflage. It's not the case. What you're seeing right there is a brand new collectible tank. I'm just a little bit afraid for this one, simply because it almost looks like it's a regular IS-7 on which they just decided to get rid of the machine gun by putting it on the side. We'll have to wait for Wargaming to release the official statistics for that special IS-7, and as its name says, special IS-7 might imply that this thing will be only a tank available in fun modes, like the special Sheridan that we already have in the game, the Sheridan missiles. So maybe that now Wargaming is going to try to improve further the game by giving us premiums or collectible that will be only playable in fun modes. If it's the case, I just hope that Wargaming will make sure that they are cheaper than the regular, because I don't want to spend 100 euros for something I can only use 3 times a year. And if it's just a regular tank, I'm expecting Wargaming to put it like the Battle Pass tank. Maybe they are going to change 1 or 2 statistics to make the regular IS-7 and the special IS-7 a little bit different. But beside that, I don't see how they could take a new special IS-7 and make it completely broken. I don't think it's Wargaming plans, and hopefully we'll know that soon when they will release the official statistics. And now, yes, because that's what you clicked on the video for, the Japanese Heavies. It's official, Wargaming is showing us those tanks. It starts at the tier 5 with the Mitsu 1-8, the Type 3 Juno that you can see right there, Type 4 Juto, Shisei, Type 68 and Type 71. I know you are already a little bit disappointed that on the Japanese Heavies we didn't have access to the mighty Type 5 heavy tank, the big derpy tank. But hey, Wargaming tried to improve, and they are giving us a line that is not available either in World of Tanks Blitz so far and in World of Tanks PC. It's a brand new line, it's exclusive to Blitz, and to be fair, every time they did something exclusive, it revealed itself to be really, really great. Just take a look at the M60, just take a look at the Hori. All those tanks I just mentioned are really great. And hopefully it's going to be the case with the Type 71, which is probably going to be the case because it's the first time Wargaming is implementing modern tanks. Because as you're going to see in this video, we are talking about tanks that are looking nothing like the rest of the tanks we already have in the game. So here we go for the first tank of the line, the tier 5. It's basically a Shinukai, a little bit reskinned with a bigger gun, and that's it. It's obviously gonna have a little bit more armor as well than the Shinukai, but that's it. There is nothing really interesting to say about that tank, so I'm gonna put it aside. The second tank, the tier 6, is the Type 4 Juto that you can see right there on the screen. It's just, once again, a Shinukai with more armor and obviously a bigger gun. You could expect something like maybe 3 310 or 280 alpha damage for the tank. I don't have access yet to the statistics, so the only thing I'm going to do right now is showing you the different photos, etc., for you to have an overall idea of what you could expect the tank to be. The tier 8 of the branch is called Shisei, which is a new version of the Shiri, an alternative version, because as you can see we have the exact same turret and we also have the same hull. The only difference is that right there at the front they decided to angle it extremely, which is probably going to give you as a tier 8 the possibility of not getting penetrated right there. For the gun, I'm expecting a 400 alpha damage one, but maybe we could climb up to 440 because that thing seems huge, but we'll have to wait for Wargaming to implement it in order for us to know. When it comes to the tier 9 and the tier 10, there is nothing available on the web, or at least I did not find it out. So basically, the only thing I have is the model, the HD model that will be rendered in World of Tanks Blitz when they will be released. And all I gotta say is that here we have nothing new. We are gonna get two tanks, which are going to be all-down God, and that are going to have a heavy mobility that will allow them to be quick and reach their position on the battlefield. So you could expect them to be extremely good and polyvalent tanks because, as Wargaming stated themselves, those are main battle tank. I hope MBT. I hope that means main battle tank. It's like they play a multi-role purpose on the battlefield, which makes them perfect at everything. So here, I'm a little bit disappointed into that news, but we'll have obviously wait for them to be implemented because it means that Wargaming is not trying some new things. They are not trying to change the gameplay. It's just another heavy with which if you're in all down, you are doing good. If you're not in all down, you will get penetrated. And that's it. Same as the Chief, same as the T125, same as the Heavy 215B, same as the AMX M454, blah, blah, blah. And so, well, it's almost good enough to be mentioned, but those tanks are supposed to have an amazing DPM because of how modern they are, so maybe Wargaming will include a new feature on those. And here finally you're taking a look at the tier 10, and as you can see, judging by its turret, it has the turret of an STB but a little bit more armored, and it looks quite wide and long. So yeah, that's it. We don't have anything else about those tanks right now. We'll have to wait for Wargaming to drop the statistics. But beside that, what I already mentioned is I don't think we're going to see anything new in the in terms of playstyle. Maybe the fact that those are probably all going to feature an amazing gun depression because it's something known among the Japanese tanks. Maybe also the fact that in all down, as they have extremely rounded turret, it's going to be impossible to penetrate them, or maybe they're going to take the same thing as we have on the STB and you will be able to get penetrated here and here from time to time if you're unlucky enough. But to be fair, right now we don't have the statistics, so I'm not going to jump into a breach and tell you things that will possibly be wrong after. In definitive, Wargaming is definitely changing. Even if when it comes to the money, they are still greedy as hell, but as a company, they need money. At least when it comes to the news, the leaks, etc., they are extremely productive these days. Of course, it's because of the threat of Tank Company. We already know that, because Tank Company is way ahead of World of Tanks Blitz when it comes to certain things. But at least now World of Tanks Blitz is trying to compete, which is a really good thing, because now that we have a new game that will be a competitor, a direct competitor to World of Tanks Blitz, they will have to fight each other in order to give the player the best experience, which is really good for us because right now we are finally going to be able to see everything we want, to see every single feature the players asked for years to be implemented into the game, and this is some great news. So hopefully you enjoyed. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like and share, and tell me in the comments your opinion on those new tanks. See ya.